swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide. Penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Let's swim out tonight, love. It's our time to try. Heart beside the ocean on our Moonlight drive. Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide.
Hey fellow hunters, it's Barb from Red Hill Cemetery. I only had time to make one quick project this year, and so I decided, since it's not going to be full moon at Halloween this year, I would make a moon. Before I get started, I do want to acknowledge that there is a company out there that makes moons like this, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I know because I have one personally. However, they are about $225 with tax and shipping. And so if you have $225 to spend, getting one from that company is absolutely well worth it. They're beautiful. If you only have about $70 to spend, I think this is a really good substitute. So I started out with a 20-inch aluminum pan I got this at Lowe's, and I guess you put it under your water heater in case it leaks or something. And then I took all the labels off and I gave it a good scrub to get the oils and the grease off and to prepare it for paint. Then I also picked up one of these sheets of, it's like a plastic panel that goes in fluorescent light boxes, and I picked one that had a real random pattern. I thought this pattern looked kind of rocky and cratery like the surface of the moon. Then give the outside of the pan a quick coat of black spray paint. One is plenty. You just want to kind of knock down some of that shine. And then at random drill holes in the bottom of the pan, like maybe 3 or 4 inches apart. It's not really picky. It should kind of look like this when you're done. Then at some point, either before or after the pan is painted, set it upside down on your plastic sheet and draw around it twice, like this. Then I took about 20 feet of rope light and I coiled it around in there. And I made a point of don't start like right in the middle so that it's perfect. If you're going to make a coil, start it kind of off center. What you're going for in there is a real random look, and you just keep coiling it around and use those holes that you drilled in the bottom of the pan to take wires and to secure it down really, really tightly. Then somewhere around in this stage, drill 2 holes opposite of where the cord goes in, and then just insert 2 eye bolts so that you have a way to hang it up. So then just lay your plastic sheet over your light box that you just made and look for white hot spots. That is where the little bulbs are very close to the sheet of plastic, and so they're making kind of this bright light area. You want to get rid of those as much as possible. It doesn't need to be perfect, but so what I did was just took some white spray paint and I sprayed it directly on the rope light in the area that was creating the hot spot, and then that toned it right down. So your project at this step, it should be without any hot spots, and it's okay to have kind of some dark or shadow areas, because of course the moon does have those darker areas. We just don't want those little pinpoints of light. They're fairly easy to get rid of. Next, you have to cut the round circles out of those pieces of plastic sheeting, and that stuff is nasty and brittle, and there's some challenges with cutting it, and I actually ruined a piece of it before I figured out how to get a nice clean circle out of it. So put duct tape all around the circle like shown here, and then take a pair of sharp scissors or snips and very slowly and very carefully with little tiny bites cut all the way around that circle, and actually cut out from the circle an eighth to a quarter inch. So it's going to be, your circle plus an additional, quarter inch or so. So now comes the fun part. You get to paint your moon. You get to paint the dark areas on the moon, the areas where there's a lower altitude, and so it's darker, it appears darker to us. And you also get to give it the hue that you want, because some moons, depends on where you are in the world and what time of year it is. Some moons appear blue in the sky, some moons appear yellow or even golden, and I suppose for Halloween it would be fun to even paint like a skull or a scary face into the moon. So this is actually the part where you get to kind of sit and relax and be creative. So I wanted my moon to be kind of angry, orangey with some like ominous black patches. And so I painted with craft paint directly on the shiny side or the smooth side of one of those plastic discs. And then every once in a while I would lay it on my light box to check to see if I would like the colors. And I actually ended up spray painting the back, so spray painting right over the craft paints with a coat of yellow and then with a coat of gray. And with that, I got that look that I wanted, which is orangey with kind of some ominous black tones in there. So next I put the two untextured sides of the plastic sheets together so that the paint was sandwiched in the middle. And then I fixed the whole thing to the light box by using lots and lots of little strips of duct tape and then securing it around the edge with more duct tape. And so there might be an easier way or a neater way to affix it all, but it is really, really sturdy now with all that duct tape. I don't feel at all like it's going to slip off or anything. It is really on there well. And then just hang it up. Here I used two great big zip ties to hang it. I also added a $14 dimmer from Lowe's. I really like the effect. I can go light or dark, and I kind of feel like Ed Harris in the Truman Show. So hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a great Halloween. Stay safe. Have a great time, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Moonlight drive, baby. Moonlight drive. Come on, baby, gonna take a little ride down by the ocean side. Gonna get real close.